Hello everybody. If you're a collector of Plarail Thomas & Friends items like I am, you may have noticed that the market has been rather poor lately. People have been charging very high prices for items that really should not be that expensive. So most people, unfortunately, have been resorting to buying secondhand items that are less than desirable condition.
Look how they massacred my boy.
However, all hope is not lost. For today, I will show you how you can restore a very damaged Plarail Gordon to near mint condition. Let's begin!
Here's the basic list of materials that we will be using. All of these materials are relatively inexpensive and are available in most places, be it a retail store or searching on Amazon. And while it does say cotton swabs, you could also use cotton balls in this case. So looking at Gordon, we have a lot of work to do, but no matter. If there's a will, there's a way. So let's begin by picking up a cotton swab, dipping in some water, and begin scrubbing on the back end of Gordon to get rid of those Sharpie marks. After the tender, we'll move on to the boiler and remove all the stray marks from that. And then begin scrubbing on his face to get rid of the marks on his teeth. Now that's already looking much better. The wheels are going to prove tricky. Before we do that, however, let's take off the side rods and then unscrew the bottom and take off the wheels. This will give us easy access to the motor. And since we have access to the motor, let's grab a can of dust cleaner and spray out the insides. This will ensure a much healthier motor, clear of dust, debris, and hair. Cleaning the wheels will be a similar process to cleaning the rest of the model. However, instead of using water, we're going to be using rubbing alcohol. We're using rubbing alcohol because the way the wheels are constructed, this plastic kind of soaks in the Sharpie a bit more. So we're going to need a little stronger compound to get it off. After that, we'll take the same rubbing alcohol and go back over the tender. This time we're going to be focusing on the lining. The previous owner decided to take a paint pen and go over the original lining with their own color. We're going to be removing that, and then we're going to be fixing the slightly damaged layer underneath. Through this process, the original lining will have rubbed off a slight bit. But that's no issue, because we can paint that back on ourselves. For this, I'm going to be using the Tamiya modeling brand masking tape. This tape is very reliable and seals most, if not all, paints. Now for this, I'm using Testor's Gloss Red. You can find this very easily at your local Hobby Lobby or Michael's or whatever craft store you go to. The brush is nothing special, any brush will do in this case. And now after you've waited a mind-numbingly long time for the paint to dry properly, it is now time to remove the tape. Wow! Look at that shine! And now comes the time to deal with the broken buffer. Now to fix this, we're going to have to tactfully and professionally remove this buffer. Or that works too. And taking a donor buffer from a already broken Trackmaster Gordon, we will place this one on with a little dab of super glue. Perfection! And with one last little scrub around on the wheels to make sure we didn't miss anything. Gordon is finally complete. You know, we should probably test Gordon just to be sure before we end this video. Yoink. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions about my techniques or any other materials that I used, please feel free to drop it in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to answer it as soon as I can.